Finding quadratic polynomial. Step 1. Find the sum of zeros of the polynomial. Number 2. Find the product of the zeros of the polynomial. Number 3. Required polynomial is p of x equals x squared minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Example. Find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 2 and 3. Sum of zeros 2 plus 3 equals 5. Product of zeros 2 times 3 equals 6. Step 3. The polynomial is x squared minus 5x plus 6. Example 2. Find the polynomial whose zeros are 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. Solution. Sum of zeros equals 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. Root 3 minus root 3 gets cancelled. We get the sum of the zeros as 4. Product of the zeros equals 2 plus root 3 times 2 minus root 3 equals 4 minus 3 equals 1. Hence the polynomial is p of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 1 on applying in the formula x squared minus sum of the zeros times x plus product of the zeros. Find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 3 plus root 3 and 8 minus root 3. Step 1. Sum of the zeros equals 3 plus root 3 plus 8 minus root 3 equals 11. Product of the zeros equals 3 plus root 3 times 8 minus root 3 equals, expanding them, we get 24 plus 8 root 3 minus 3 root 3 minus 3. Hence, the product of the zeros is 21 plus 5 root 3. Hence, the polynomial is p of x equals x squared minus 11x plus 21 plus 5 root 3. Observation. Polynomial and zeros. P of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 6. The zeros are 2 and 3. P of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 1. The zeros are 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. P of x equals x squared minus 11x plus 21 plus 5 root 3. The zeros are 3 plus root 3 and 8 minus root 3. Observe that the values of a, b and c are rational. Zeros of the polynomials are rational. Zeros of the polynomials are conjugate irrational numbers. There are two possibilities. Number 1, if a, b and c are rational numbers, then the zeros can either be rational or they should be the conjugate irrational numbers. We have learnt about the conjugate irrational numbers in our grade 9. The values of a, b and c are irrational when the zeros of the polynomial are irrational. Note, if the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial are rational, then the zeros of the polynomial can either be rational or conjugate irrationals. From the quadratic polynomial, we can find the sum and product of the zeros of polynomial directly. Cubic polynomial. General cubic polynomial. Ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. Trace of x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6. You can observe that it cuts the x-axis at 3 different points. Result: maximum number of x-intercepts equals degree of polynomial.